Yo, what's up guys, I'm the Fire King, and today I have our PWC Season 6 Week Number 10 matchup, and we're going up against a very good buddy of mine, Joe. Like I said, Joe's a very good buddy of mine. I honestly consider him one of the top 3 of my, best friends here in the Pokemon community. Me and Joe have been together ever since the BCF Day Season 1, ever since then we've been together, in in every league. And before I get into anything, quick usual shout out to my good buddy OP Jellison and Bill Standish that have been doing my thumbnails for me. I will leave their links down below, super cool guys, and I will leave Joe's link down below also, because he's in the, like I said, he's been in every league that I've been a part of basically, and he's also in the TE with me, so I will leave Joe's link down below too. And this is an important matchup, really quick, because me and Joe were the last matchup of week 10, and with that said, I renew everyone's results from my division. There's 2 divisions in the PWC of 6 teams in each division. 2 divisions, 6 teams in each division. Top 3 teams make playoffs. We've been in 3rd place ever since the beginning. So first place team is Colton and his Phantoms, which is 7-3 with a +12. The Bewares are 6-4 with a +13. We're in 3rd spot, like I said, with a 5-4 record and a +13. We have the same differential as the Bewares and Destin, but he has 1 game more, obviously, because we're going to play Joel right now. And then Justin and his Floatools are in 4th place with a 6-4 and a -3, so he's in the minus. And then the 5th and 6th place teams, they got no shot at playoffs. And if I even beat Joe by a 1-0, I would be 6-4 with a +14 and move to 2nd spot in my division. And not only that, I will secure a playoff spot. Why? Because next week, week 11, is the last week of the regular season, and then playoffs start. And I was supposed to fight Seth, but he dropped out of the league, so I'm going to get a win, 3-0 forfeit. So if I beat Joe here, even with 1-0, like I said, I make playoffs. It's just a matter of what spot I make playoffs. 1st spot, 2nd spot, or 3rd spot. If you get 1st spot, you get an automatic bye in the 1st week in playoffs. So I would go straight. So whoever gets 1st place would go straight to semifinals, not having to deal in quarterfinals. Like I said, I just gotta beat Joe, and I get a forfeit win next week, which is the last week, and then I just gotta see what spot I make playoffs. But for that to happen, like I said, I just gotta beat Joe. A quick breakdown of my team, because I've been rambling a lot. I got M.Victinis holding the charcoal, Expert Belt Thunderers, Mega Latios with like the Dragon Pulse, T-Bolt, Side Shot, Physically Defensive Crook with Leftovers, Physically Defensive Vaporeon, Especially Defensive Registeel, and he brought his Ludicolo, Mega Latios, we have Mega Latios, sorry, he has Ludicolo, regular Latios, Kyurem, Lando, Celesteela, and Mega Aerodactyl. Here he leads in with his Latios, as I lead off with my Crook. And here, I don't want to stay in basically, so we both switch out. I go on to Registeel, he goes on to Celesteela, he puts up his lead sheet, I put up my rocks. Here I'm going to switch out into Victini, as he goes for Protect, and I'm just going to click Blue Flare. Blue Flare with the charcoal and stab is going to hurt something. Something's taking a big damage. Here he goes for Protect. I just click Blue Flare. His Aerodactyl comes in on rocks, takes a Blue Flare. Does a good amount to him, 39%. That's respectful damage. I switch out Victini, go on to Crook, get that Intimidate drop. As he Mega Evolution, clicks that Mega Evolution button, goes for a Stone Edge. I eat it up. I get leftover recovers, I'm basically at full. Here I'm just going to click Aqua Tail that I am holding. I also hold the Fire Fang for the Celesteela, but the Celesteela is still at pretty much full health. Well, he's going to be like at what, 75? And Fire Fang's not at range to kill yet. So I'm going to switch out, go on to Thunderous, to AJ Styles, the face that runs the place, the phenomenal one. He goes for Toxic, and he shows Protect, and now he's just going to start whittling me down little by little. I go for T-Bolt as he goes for Protect. Toxic, takes his toll on me. Here he switches out into Kyurem. I go for Thunderbolt. Even if he went into Lando, it's fine because I have a Hidden Power Ice. And I do have super power on Thunderous also, but the Kyurem's not at health to live. He can still live it basically. Here he goes for a sub on my Reggie still switching. It's fine though, because I could easily break it with Iron Head. He goes for super Earth Power. It does a good amount to me, but I'm going to break his sub with the Iron Head. And here I'm just going to click Iron Head again. As he switches out to his Celesteela. And the Celesteela is being a pain. I go for Iron Head. He eats it up. And I'm just going to switch out here into Thunders as he goes for Leech Seed. Which is annoying because now the Leech Seed with the Toxic are going to start whittling me down. Here I predict him to go for a Protect. Like I said, to whittle me down with Leech Seed and Toxic. So I go on to M.Victinis. And like I said, nothing wants to take a Blue Flare. Or even my V-Create. But I'm just going to click Glaciate here. So he doesn't, start. That way I still have quite an amount of Blue Flares left. Here he switches out. Aerodactyl dies to the Blue Flare. M.Victinis picking up the first kill of the game right there. He goes on to Latios. I'm going to switch out into Registeel. The Surf shows me that he has choice specs, if I'm not mistaken. Here I switch out, knowing that he's locked into Surf. As I eat it up, I'm going to click that Mega Evolution button. And here he switches out. I just go for a Dragon Pulse, if I'm not mistaken. I go for the Dragon Pulse as he goes into the Celesteela. He eats it up. I do have T-Bolt also. But Celesteela is still in the range to live. And I don't want to take a Toxic. So I'm going to go on to Vaporeon on the Toxic. And I'm going to click Wish. That way I can just pass it to Thundurus. And Thundurus could be at a good amount of health. And, right here, I switch out to Thundurus. As he goes for the Leech Seed. Which sucks again, because the Toxic and the Leech Seed is going to whittle me down pretty quickly. And here he goes for a Protect. As I go for a T-Bolt. And, like I said, Toxic and Leech Seed is whittling me down. Here he goes on to Kyurem. As I go for a T-Bolt. And, here I'm just going to click Sludge Wave. I'm not even sure why I clicked Sludge Wave, to be honest with you. Yeah, no idea. But then he goes on to Celesteela. As he went for the Protect, that way I would die to Toxic. But I predicted that. Go into M.Victinis. Click Blue Flare. The Celesteela lives it. I'm surprised he lived it. He misses the Leech Seed. I just go for another Blue Flare. And he goes for Protect. And at this point, I think I'm running low on Blue Flares, if I'm not mistaken. Here I go for Blue Flare. Knock out the Celesteela. We're up 6-3. It's looking good for us. He goes on to his Specs Latios. And I know that. And I'm going to go on to my Registeel as he goes for Draco. And it does 18% to me. And now he's at -1 special attack. And I'm just going to click Toxic here. I click Toxic and he's go into Lando. First time Lando hits the field, I go for Toxic. And I'm going to switch out into Crocodile. Get that Intimidate drop. And I go on to Crick, get that Intimidate drop. As he goes for a Rock Polish. And I was kind of worried at this point, but he was Toxic, which was the good part. And here he goes for his Z move, Supersonic Sky Strike. And it does a good amount to me. But Samoa Joe, being Samoa Joe, lives it, goes for Aqua Tail. And then the Toxic is almost going to whittle down the Lando. Here he goes for an EQ, I live it. And I'm just going to click Knockoff, just in case the Aqua Tail missed or something. And I have been preserving this 6-0. Like I said, Thundurus, I didn't let him die. Here I'm going to preserve Crocodile, not letting him die. As he goes on to his Ludicolo on his double switch. As I went into Registeel, which is fine. Because I'm just going to click Toxic, and either the Ludicolo or the Latios gets Toxic. Here he goes for Focus Blast. He misses. That's why it's AKA Focus Miss. I go for Toxic. I land it. And it's looking good for us here. We're up 6-2. And Joe just decides to forfeit. And that is a 6-0 win for the Minnesota M.Victinis. 6-0 win for us. It's our 4th win in a row, if I'm not mistaken. We 3-0'd Shiny. We 5-0'd Storm and Sniper. And now we 6-0 Joe. We are in playoffs. After this match, we're 6-4 with a +19. After next week, we're 7-4 with a +22. We just got to see what spot we make it in the playoffs, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. And with that said, I will see you guys next time. Later.